In regard to all medications here at Deaconess Hospital, it is policy to ensure that the correct patient will receive the correct medication and dosage at the correct time with the correct route, and the correct documentation of the prior occurs in the EMR. High alert medications are drugs that pose a high risk of patient harm. Therefore, proper precautions must be followed in the storage, ordering, dispensing, administration, and monitoring of these medications. This video is an outline of the steps to be followed for all dual sign-off medications. This will help to reduce the chance of patient harm from administration of high alert medications. Our drug today is heparin. I will make sure that I have the correct patient by scanning my patient's armband, and then I will scan the drug, and that will ensure that my drug is the right drug as well. On top of that, I will make sure that I have checked any pertinent labs for the safe hanging of this medication. My medication here per the MAR is heparin infusion, 25,000 units per 250 cc's. I'm going to make sure that that's what it says here on my bag. 25,000 units of heparin in 250 cc's. My dose is 18 units per kilogram per hour, and my patient's weight is 75 kilograms. The MAR is calculating that administration dose to 1,350 units per hour. I will go ahead and program that here on the Alaris. Heparin 25,000 units in 250 cc's was selected. That's what it says on my MAR, and that is what I am hanging. Once again, it asks you to verify that this is heparin 25,000 units in a 250 cc bag. My dose is 18 units per kilogram per hour times 75 kilograms, which is the patient's weight, and your administration dose is 1,350 units per hour, which is what I will program into the Alaris pump. That calculates a rate of 13.5 cc's an hour. My MAR says 13.5 cc's an hour also. Prior to starting this infusion in the patient, I will ask that a second nurse come and verify that my calculations and the administration record is complete.
So on an independent check, you need to do all of those checks that Rachel just went through. So I'm going to check that it's the right patient and compare that to the MAR that we have pulled up, and the name is correct according to the armband. I'm going to look at the bag and make sure the dose on the bag is the same that's on the MAR. So we have a heparin infusion, 25,000 units per 250 cc's, and the name is on here as well. Now I'm going to look at the administration dose, and it's already calculated there for us on the MAR. So the administration dose says 1,350 units per hour, 1,350 units per hour, with a rate of 13.5 cc's an hour. We also need to trace the line and make sure it's going into the right place on the patient and where we need it to go. Rachel's already checked the labs, and we'd verified everything that we need to for this patient, so we're going to go on and start the drip. And I will dual sign off in the computer. Rachel, you ready for a bedside report?
Sure, yeah. Come on in.
Okay.
This is Curdy Wolf.
Okay.
She came in with sepsis a couple days ago, and she's on Levophed. That's just real brief, and we'll get into the nitty gritty. Since I already have the MAR pulled up, do you want to go ahead and double check the Levophed that's going?
Sure, yeah. Let's look at her armband.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is Curdy Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and her birth date, let's check it compared to Epic. What does it say as her birthday?
This is saying that her birth date's 9/14/63.
Okay, that's what it says on her armband.
Okay.
So what kind of drip do we have going
So
here?
this is Levophed here, and this
Okay.
is the 8,000 mics and the 250 cc's.
Okay.
And I have got that going at 10 mics per minute. And then it's running at 18.8 cc's an hour per the pump. And then I'm just going to go ahead and, since I've got it pulled up here, you can see that that is 8,000 mics in the dextrose of 250, and it's running at 10 mics per minute, and that is 18.75 cc's an hour.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and double check. So we have Levifed here, 8,000 mics and 250 cc's. It does say Levifed, and it says Miss Wolf. And on the pump it says 18.8 cc's an hour, which is 10 mics per minute. And that's what it says in Epic. Okay.
Hey Kim, can you co-sign on my Levifed drip in here?
Sure. Be right there.
Miss Wolf, I'm going to have to go up on your Levifed here. The pressure of her means like in the 50s now, so I'm going to go ahead and go up to 12 here. That's going to run at 22.5. 22.5. Okay. Alright, so if you don't care to co-sign that for me.
Okay, so we've got a Levifed drip. Dose is 8,000 mics and 250, and you went up to 12 mics per minute, which should be at a rate of 22.5. So we have Mrs. Wolf, and this is Mrs. Wolf. This is 8,000 mics and 250 cc's of Levifed, 12 mics per minute, going at 22.5. There you go. You need anything else?
Thanks, Kim. No, but do you want me to help you turn your patient?
Sure, that would be great.
Alright, I'll go ahead and get that started. Kim, Dr. Harris wants me to set up a rocuronium drip in here. Do you care to help me set that up?
Sure, yeah, no problem.
Okay. So this is Miss Wolf. I'm going to go ahead and scan her armband. And I have the rocuronium up here. And it's 200 milligrams in a 100 milliliter bag. So I'm going to come over here. I did check her INR, and we did a baseline train of 4.
Okay.
So her INR was 1.4. And so it's good to hang the medication.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and start it at 10 mics per kilogram per minute. And this is started per ideal weight. So her ideal weight is 59.2 kilograms. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the pump here. So guardrail of drugs, and rocuroniums. Go down to my R's. 200 milligrams and 100 milliliters, yes. And then her patient weight, it's 59.2 kilograms. So 59 kilograms, and then I'm going to 0.2 next. And then 10 mics is what it's supposed to run at. And that is 17.76, so 17.8 per pump. And since this is a new bag, I'm going to go ahead and put 200.
Before you start it, let me double check it.
Go ahead. Yep.
Okay, so we have Mrs. Wolf, and we have rocuronium, 200 milligrams in a 100 cc bag. Let's check on the MAR here. Rocuronium, 200 milligrams in a 100 cc bag. You've got the dose at 10 mics per kilogram per minute, and that's ideal. So I'm going to look at the weight. 59.2 kilograms ideal body weight. And the MAR says to run it at 17.76, which is 17.8. So I think that looks good. Let's trace the line and make sure it's in the right line, and it is. So I'm going to go on and start it.
Thanks for documenting that for me.
Okay, you need anything else?
No, I'm good.